Hello student, today we'll discuss on the PWM circuits. So PWM stands for pulse width modulation, is a digital signal which is most commonly used in control circuitry. This signal is set means high 5 volt and low means 0 volt in a predefined time and speed. The time during which the signal stays high is called the on time, and the time during which the signal stays low is called off time. The frequency of PWM signal determines how fast a PWM completes one period. One period is complete on and off of a PWM signal. See now the how to generate PWM signal. These are the diagram. 555 IC means timer IC we are using, and how we can create the PWM signal. Here is the 8 volt is 8 pin number 8 connected to VCC, 1 number pin connected to the ground, capacitor is connected between pin number 6 to 1, and R2 register in between pin number 2 to 7, and variable register is connected between pin number 7 to 8. Diode is across the register R2. And how this PWM signal will be generated, we'll see inside of the IC structure. See, these are the diagram. We can call it as internal diagram. If you observe the diagram, comparator 1, comparator 2, this one is your flip-flop, this is your NPN transistor, right? Now what happened? Once working of this PWM circuit, see, initially this capacitor is in discharge mode or no charging, right? In that case, pin number 2 and pin number 6, we can call as pin number 2 and pin number 6, both across this pin number 2 and 6 voltage drop is 0. Then if voltage drop across pin number 2 and 6 is 0, comparator will be compare these two inputs, inverting and non-inverting terminal. See here, pin number 2, this one is 0, and for the comparator 2, at this point the voltage drop is 1 by 3 VCC by using the voltage divider rule. For this point voltage is 1 by 3 VCC, and for this 2 by 3 VCC. Now after comparing these two, non-inverting voltage are more than inverting, so that's why its output is 1. Here in non-inverting terminal output is 0 and it is 2 by 3, so but non-inverting is 0, that's why we can mark after comparing here is 0. So this is nothing but your SR flip-flop. R is 0, S equal to 1. If you observe in the table of the SR flip-flop truth table, S equal to 1, R equal to 0, in that case output Q is equal to 1. Output Q is equal to 1 means Q bar is equal to 0. Output is high but Q bar is 0 means what? This act as open switch, transistor is off states. Now what will happen? Now this capacitor will be start charging gradually through resistor R1 to R2. It will be start the charging of the capacitor through resistor R1 and R2. Then capacitor will be gradually starting the charging. At that time it will be start more than somewhat the point of 1 by 3 volt VCC. In that case here is 1 by 3 is VCC more than this one, so again, so here is this VCC connected to this plus means non-inverting terminal, it is less as compared to inverting. That's why it is output again 0. But that voltage is less than 2 by 3 VCC. So again, what are the voltage at this one? Again it is less. So that's why again it is 0. So means what? S equal to 0, R equal to 0 of a transistor respective flip-flop. So means what? The output Q is equal to 0. So Q1 is Q bar output is equal to inverse of the Q. Okay. So in the next we can see again, both 0 means what? Both 0 means what? It acts as your previous circuits, and previous stage is what? Q is equal to what? Q is equal to 1. That's why we are marking here is the 1. If you observe the truth table, both are 0, then we can mark as a Q n bar, means what? Previous output. Okay. Then next one is your, see again. Now after reaching that capacitor with the 2 by 3 volt, again it will be start discharging capacitor through resistor R2 to this one. So what will be happen? See now, whenever output of that respective capacitor will be start discharging through the resistor R2. Okay. So again the comparator will be compare the both inputs of the respective, then generate the output, and according to that we got the output is equal to 0. See again the next one, S equal to 1, R equal to 0, like this one will occur, because this will be charged like this V, and output will be occur as output equal to. Then in one line you can call as, like these are the diagram. Okay, this capacitor initial case is here. Okay, total nil condition, then start charging from 0 volt to up to the 2 by 3. At that time the voltage across the output is VCC. Whenever it will start discharging capacitor, during that it is off, means 0. Again it will be start charging, so VCC, like this one. So T1 period is equal to 0.693 R1 plus R2 into C. T2 is equal to 0.693 R2 into C. T is equal to total one period is nothing but T1 plus T2. So combination of these two, these are the equation, 0.693 in bracket R1 plus twice R2 into C. Duty cycle is T1 T. Okay, duty cycle R1 plus R2. Okay, R1 plus twice of R2. Okay, so in one line you can call as capacitor will be starting the charges, in between starting the charges, recharge, in between 0, start with the 0, end with the 2 by 3 VCC. Again it will be start discharges up to the 1 by 3 VCC. Again it will be start recharges up to the 2 by 3 VCC. Charges, okay, charging, discharging, like this one, charging and discharging. Okay, thank you. Application is PWM, widely used for motor controlling, lightning control, etc. Thank you very much.